Parents, we know that you want to be the coolest parent on the block, especially during Christmas time, but here's a word of caution from the gamer. Please, for the love of all things holy, do a little research before you buy the coolest game that your grandma's, mailman's, cousin's, dog's, brother's, owner's, sister's recommended because they heard an ad for it on the radio 10 years ago. No, Pong isn't cool anymore, and neither are Pogs. Just don't buy any of the games on this list, okay? Repeat after me. Better to get a gift card than look like a tryhard. Before we get into this video, be sure to subscribe to The Gamer and ring the bell to stay up to date with all things gaming. Here are 10 games that no kid would want to receive on Christmas. Number 1. 50 Cent Bulletproof. Does 50 Cent still want to take people to the candy shop? We're not sure, and at this point, we don't even want to know. Released in 2005, back when 50 Cent was still a chart topper, this third-person shooter featured, well, 50 Cent, obviously. As a shirtless 50 Cent, players get the pleasure of shooting their way around this name-dropping title with half-baked appearances by Eminem and Dr. Dre. The game was bad then, and it's still bad now. No amount of time can pass to make this hot mess an ironic bit of gaming nostalgia. If you put this in your kid's stocking, don't be surprised if they put themselves up for adoption. Just be glad they don't bust a cap in your ass. What? I learned it from playing this game. Number 2. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. If you buy this game for your kids, you are a terrible parent. First of all, no one below the age of 35 has a working Atari anymore. It's an old system, and you're dating yourself by purchasing a game for that old hunk of plastic. What's so terrible about E.T. the game? Atari buried all remaining copies in the desert for starters. Probably due to the fact that they made way too many copies of a phoned-in game while trying to bank in on that sweet Spielberg money. The game was unplayable, unless of course you enjoy being trapped in a pit that you can't get out of. They should have called it E.T. Cartridge Simulator, because that's the entirety of your gameplay, being stuck in a hole. Number 3. Grey's Anatomy the video game. We get it. You've got a thing for McDreamy, don't we all? But your kids do not. Seriously, he's McDreaming with the fishes now, and we know you're not over it, but don't take it out on your kids. No child wants to receive a video game based on a medical drama for adults. Does that sound like fun at all to you? If it does, please reevaluate your priorities. It's basically a point-and-click Grey's Anatomy movie. Pretty sure that even most adults don't give a care about that either. When will developers learn that movie and television franchises as video games do not work? Stop trying to make fetch happen, Ubisoft. Number 4. YARIS. What did we say about tie-ins? If your kid is seriously into cars, we can still guarantee that they're not a fan of the Yaris. Say it aloud. Yaris. It's not a car name, it's a medical condition. Please, go see your doctor. Anyway, this game hits all the usual check marks of a dumpster fire. Is it a licensed product? Yup. Is it free to download and play? Yup. Does it have all the idiotic elements of a team of advertising CEOs trying to make some stodgy old product cool? You bet! If you buy this free game for your kid for Christmas, don't be surprised when they stick you in a free stay-home during your twilight years. You brought it upon yourself. Number 5. Link, The Faces of Evil. You can't go wrong with a Legend of Zelda title, right? Wrong! If your kid had his or her heart set on Legend of Zelda, they were probably hoping for Breath of the Wild and not this travesty. Another legend of the Philips CDI train wreck phenomenon, this is essentially a choose-your-own-adventure point-and-click style video game. Choose to uninstall is more like it. Just be a normal parent and get your kids the Switch and Breath of the Wild. Number 6. AQUAMAN, Battle for Atlantis. No one likes AQUAMAN. We don't even know if Jason Momoa can make this character cool enough to warrant a video game. If you hate your kids, however, feel free to give them this game. We're sure they'll get the message after a couple of hours swimming around and punching or kicking evil bad guys. Yeah, that's about it for the gameplay aspect of this title. Drop this game into the ocean where it belongs. Haha, just kidding. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Even fish don't want to mess with this trash game. Number 7. VROOM in the Night Sky. Oh, so this game's on the Nintendo Switch? If it's new, it must be good, right? If you said yes, go put your nose in the corner and rethink your life choices. Here's a concept for you. You're a girl biking through space collecting stardust to get enough key stars to open a gate. Wow, riveting! Did we mention that the original Star Fox had better graphics back in 1993? It's 2017! Get your act together, developers! Yeah, just go ahead and steer your magical space bike away from this eShop monstrosity. Number 8. Night Trap. Turning a B-rate movie plot with teen girls being harassed by blood-sucking ninja handymen into a video game plot? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, wait, it doesn't have actual gameplay? Even better, it's like the precursor to Five Nights at Freddy's, where you get to be the ultimate creeper peeking in on a girl's slumber party. Don't avoid this game due to its terrible concept. Avoid it because your kids don't need to wind up with a criminal record years down the road. Number 9. Superman 64. Well, color us surprised. It's another adaptation turned into a video game. Wonder why it made this list? Oh, right. Because the developers wanted a quick buck at any cost. Alright, so it's not some B-list superhero this time. Raise expectations just a tad. Oh, but it's based on the animated series? Drop that bar so low, even Barbados Slim couldn't limbo under it. Word on the street is that the controls were bad, the storyline was bad, and the developers should feel bad. Do your kids a favor and buy them the DVD box set of Lois and Clark. Dean Cain will thank you, believe it or not. Number 10. Shaq Fu. Basically, everything Shaq touches that isn't related to basketball ends up being a trash pile. Don't tell us you like Kazam, you liar. Or was it Shazam with Sinbad? So anyway, you're Shaq and you're in Tokyo for whatever reason. As it turns out, you're some sort of being from a distant planet sent to Earth to save the world according to some Zen karate master or whatever. Mash those buttons because if you don't, you're going to suffer through some of the worst dialogue ever. That's how your enemies kill you. They drone on and on and on until you wish the game had better controls. You know what? Forget video games. Just buy your kids a basketball. So, what's the worst video game you've ever received for Christmas? Were you like us and ended up with a game for a console you didn't own? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to click that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of our videos. Thanks for watching.